Hey, what's up, hello good people, welcome to today's video where I will be showing you how to make a bucket hat. That's if I do make a bucket hat. So I've never made one. We're going to do it together. I'll show you step by step how I do it. Maybe this is a tutorial, maybe it's not a tutorial, I don't know. Let's do it. So you're gonna need a pencil. Yeah, I'm easy. Scissors to cut fabric and all that stuff. Paper. Oh no, this is interfacing. Yeah, you're gonna need interfacing. Paper to make your patterns. Yeah, and then this fabric that I recycled out of the material, and the measuring tape. So yeah, okay, and then so just a little measuring tape. Then you're gonna measure the circumference of your head. So mine ended up being 22 inches. I used inches instead of centimeters, so yeah. So since I had no idea what I was doing, what I did was I opened up Google and then I searched up for relative measurements, and I did find two images. After a while of scrolling, I found two pictures that really helped me to actually, yeah, they are pretty self-explanatory. So they help me to know what basic measurements that I need. Once I had those measurements, I was ready to start drafting my pattern pieces. So now I took a bow that is relatively the same circumference as my head, so it's 22 inches, and then I traced it onto paper. After that, I went on to make the thingy magic logo, the brim, if you will. So lapha kulesi screenshot lesiyabebethe it should be 3.5 inches. So I went along and did 4 inches so that I would allow for a seam allowance. So I am measuring the brim thingy, the brim, yeah, I think that's the name of it, lokho kuba ngapha ngaphezulu of the lip. And since the paper wasn't long enough to make 22 inches, I decided to join two pieces, two papers, two thingies of the same length. Hopefully give me low 22 inches low engudingayo. But I ended up making 25 inches so that it could also allow for a seam allowance, because mautunga you can always make it smaller, you can never make it bigger. So now to make the lip part thingy, you're gonna take little circle layer like the first one that you made out of the bowl thing, and then you're gonna fold it into quarters, I'm a quarter of 4, and then you'll take that quarter circle, and you are going to align it with the corner of the page, as you see on the video. So align it, the corner circle and the corner of the page thing, and then you're gonna draw, and then after that how long do you want your lip to be. I decided to make mine 4 centimeters, not centimeters, inches, but then later in the video you'll see where I changed it. So what you're gonna do, you are going to align low for low with the edge of the u4 nalapho kuphela khona le ndilinga le ubuyidobe ekuqaleni, so it will give you something like a circle kodwa engaphelele enembopa nendawo. I think that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. So at the end, these are the pattern pieces that you will need. So uma ke usunawo lawo ma pattern pieces lawo, you'll then transfer them to your fabric that you're going to be using. Here's a tip for drawing on black fabric. Since you know pen or anything of that nature, since soap, yes, just a skinny part of soap, that will draw nicely and it is erasable after. So I went on and traced all the pattern pieces you'll need. since I wanted it to have a different color lining, I used some of the gray fabric that I also harvested from the time that I tried to make an akbata. So now, time to utilize your interfacing. So interfacing lokho wenza ukuthi into angiqineke bafethu. So don't be scared, don't be frightened by the word. It's just stiffening your fabric. So it's relatively cheap. Ungayithola nalapho kudayisa khona indwangu. I bought mine for 12 rand a meter. So and then after that you have to apply the interfacing on the fabric by iron again. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm applying interfacing on the fabric. I'm applying interfacing on the fabric. There were very many pieces, so it took quite a lot of time. Straight to business. We are sewing. That was fast. Okay, for now I'm just sewing the quarter circle pieces, trying to make one full circle out of the 3 pieces, and then after that I had to press my seams ukuze kube flat yonke into. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Don't mind the people walking in and out. I don't live alone in this house. So now I'm going to join the pieces together. The first up, I started by ufaka the circle piece, the full like round piece, on with the cylindrical piece. Never mind the background noise. I have a little problem here. The leopard is actually bigger than this part, so I have this gap thingy that I don't know how to close. So I think I'm going to have to seam rip down this line, and then yeah, I think I'll make a way. I'll make a plan. So I end up doing something that is unorthodox here. So instead of just doing it like I first did, like the 2 sides together, like I had a long thing like this, and then so instead of doing that, this ended up being larger than this one. I ended up overlapping these two. So what I'm gonna do now, and then I'm gonna just do this, and then I'm just going to do a top stitch on top of this one. So it should relatively have no effect on the shape and design thingy, but I wanted to let you know. At first I had trouble trying to figure out how to actually sew it without having it flop around, but I figured it out, and then bam, I had the very same problem again. The lip part ended up being longer than the head, so I had to seam rip again, and then I did a bit of magic. Ngaphesha kwagcine kwenzekile. So this is where we are currently at. It does not look like a bucket set. Got again. Then I'm still going to add the second layer, and then maybe it's gonna look better. But then the dilemma is the layer is ngaphansi. I want it to be gray. Kodwa I lost my gray thread, so angazi noma using white thread would be ugly. Okay, now the white thread is threaded. White thread is threaded. White thread. Yeah, so time for more sewing, more sewing, even more sewing. So, now it is time to join this with this, like that. So now I have two heads that are funny looking. So now what I have to do is focus. Okay. What I have to do is I have to find a way to combine these together so that they become one head. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put right sides together, sew around this edge and then leave imbochane encane, then just flip everything inside out. Yeah, ngicabanga kuzoba right kanjalo. Yeah. So another thing that I'm going to do, is I want to decrease this lip part. I feel like it's way too long and it's giving off summer head vibes and I don't want that. So I don't know how long I'm going to make it. 2 inches? I don't know. But then, yeah, I'm just going to decrease that and then sew and then. So I did exactly just that. Okay. I did 2.5 inches instead of 2 inches. So yeah, that's the red line. So after sewing that down, I then trimmed the excess fabric off because it's a bit bulky on the inside, and then here a smaller hole where I turned the inside to the out. Where I turned it inside out. Yeah. Then I took it over to the ironing board where I did some pressing to press the seams nice and flat, as you can see. So here's the mistake that I made. I made a mistake. You see this? This is not the shape of a bucket hat. This is more like a fedora. So bucket hats are more like, more like downwards. This is straight up a fedora. It is a fedora. So I'm thinking to fix it, I would have to open up here and then make a dot that goes here and also a dot that goes here. And also it is a little bit smaller on my head, but then I'm overall happy about the shape, guys. It's better than I expected. So I have to do that and then I'll have to, so so I added 2-inch dots to each side and then I cut off the excess fabric and then with my seam ripper. So yeah, and then I returned it inside out. And now it looks much better. It looks way better. Still got that, it looks weird, but it looks way better as compared to the flat head thing that I made before. So next up, I have to do my bucket hats have these seams that go around the whole head, so I have to do that and then I'll be done. Oh yeah, I'll be done. Yeah, I'll be done. There I made half-inch marks around the whole brim of the head. So benghambeng half inches, and then I started sewing, and then I sewed, and then I sewed, and then I sewed, and then I sewed even some more. I did it. I made it. Well, that was fun. So I don't know how it looks. It looks a bit weird up top, yeah. But then I'm very proud of myself that I even made a bucket hat, so I'm very happy of the outcome. The results are very, I wouldn't say pleasing, but then I'm happy about this, and I like that I did this groovy thing. So that was that. I'm not sure no my baby tutorial there or what, but at the end I got what I wanted, even though it's not exactly what I wanted, but I got what I wanted, and I'm quite happy and proud of myself because I did not watch any tutorial. Look at that. I did not watch any tutorial. I did not look at any sewing patterns. I did not even consult somebody that can sew. I did it from the top of my head. So probably not gonna wear this because it's very small on my head. It will look better on somebody who has a smaller head than mine. So with that said, I'm going to end the video here. If you're not subscribed, please do. If you like this video, please comment, like, and share this video to your aunties, your uncles, your grandmothers, great grandmothers, dogs, cats, whoever. So peace, bye, deuces.